Hi, Robin with Oxy-Dry. And I've been here before. 3 years ago, apparently, I was here. And it's really grubby. This is a 21 years old. Really nasty over there. I figured out that she's been cleaning her linoleum floor with sudsy ammonia. And I just checked her, what she's wearing on her feet, and the soles were definitely picking up something and transferring onto the carpet. So we've got that going on as well. So anyway, not looking good. She's actually renting this condo. You can see the carpet's loose all over the place, and apparently the people who lived here before had been bong smokers, and there was a lot of stains from the bong, I guess. When I was here before, I sort of vaguely remember that there were some very nasty stains, but obviously I got them out. But she says there's a couple that are stains that are appearing that she thinks might be something reappearing, but it took 2 or 3 years before it began to appear again. So that's good, I guess. Don't run into that much. But let's push this over a bit. Don't see people using sudsy ammonia much on floors. That's a rare one. So let's see what we can do. As you can see, we're going to go with a fiber pad first, hog's hair. This is a carpet that's it is a nylon. And it's how do I say this? Carpet that really needs a good scrub. Certainly seeing a rather dramatic difference here. Oh, swell. We just tripped a breaker. No, we didn't. We just stopped. Oh, okay, that was weird. I think actually I must have just... I'm not sure what happened there. Anyway, that black edge from the aluminum transition is coming out very easily. Comes out really easily with the suspend and the hog's hair fiber pad. Wasn't much good. Yeah. So it looks like it's cleaning up really very well, but there's quite a bit of wear on the rug. So we're not going to get a flawless looking carpet, because overall, after all, it is over 20 years old. But actually, it's looking really good. And I am cleaning with a neutral pH cleaner in the tank. I did mist suspend on the traffic areas, and the more obvious spots, I hit them with the suspend as well. And as you can see, it's working very well. The nasty stains up ahead of me here. Looks like they're coming out. Not much effort there. Go back over here. Yeah, this is a carpet that this almost has like this is a carpet that has that sort of almost a Velcro effect that it takes on after a while, where things really stick to the fibers as it wears. It really needs an aggressive scrubbing, on the Hogs hair fiber pad will work very well on this type of carpet. I figured that the Astro turf just wasn't going to be aggressive enough for this carpet. I mean, it would work, but it would definitely be slower going. I'll probably finish with the Astro turf, I think. Alright, head over this way. So, I have a friend of mine I've known for about a number of years. He's a little bit older than I am. I think within a year. Anyway, he's had all kinds of health issues. Had a stroke a few years ago, and not been doing well. But and then just a few weeks ago, he fell and broke his hip. So he's in the hospital. I've been going to see him, of course. I actually talk to him every day. Really been trying to, really be a friend to him and all. But he's on the mend now. He's in the not an actual hospital, but in another care facility where they will be giving him the rehabilitation and getting him up on his feet again, which is going to be a challenge because one of his legs has never recovered from the stroke very well, and he has problems with that leg. That's the leg that he broke, actually, or yeah, the other leg, I guess. And then yesterday, another friend of mine, again, and known him for quite a number of years, he just texted me and said, "Oh, by the way, I'm in the hospital," and he's been there for a few days now. Apparently, he started having some mobility issues, and suddenly ended up having to use a walker, and then he fell apparently and did something to his arm, which they're going to probably do surgery on, I guess, and then they're going to try to give him some kind of a shot in his spine, hopefully to deal with his sudden mobility issues. So all my friends are having all kinds of health issues, so that's definitely a concern. And then, of course, then there's one of our carpet cleaning friends, Paul, Washington Pro, for you guys who don't know. He suddenly had to have emergency heart surgery. He's about my age too. Discovered, I don't think he actually quite had a heart attack, but started showing symptoms of some real issues, and he suddenly had to, I guess they put a stent in. So he's in the recovery mode now, but thankful that they caught it before it was, could have been worse, put it that way, obviously. So, yeah, definitely concerning. And that was one of the reasons why I had determined some time ago that I really needed to work on losing the weight and everything. And I actually had lost almost 40 pounds over, I guess, about 2 years ago. I was almost 40 pounds more than I am now. And then I had dropped a lot of weight and then gained some of it back, but then went on to kind of a modified version of what's called the sardine diet. That takes a little bit of getting used to, although I modified it with, I actually have it with salsa but anyway, basically the core of the diet is sardines, obviously. Anyway, and I kind of went off it for the last couple of months, more or less, but I'm back at it again. It gets boring, I'll admit that, but I have a goal. My goal was to get down below 200, and I'm just about there now. The first goal, and the second goal is to drop another 25 pounds. And of course all the omega fish oils are all very good for everything, including the heart and everything. And one thing that I've noticed, something has changed in my metabolism, which is actually weird but noticeable, is the fact that my hands get cold now. Something that I've never had that experience before. So, and there's been other symptoms of circulatory issues. So, those are red flags. So, that's one reason to pay attention to what's happening. And anyway, that's one of the reasons why I decided to do the fish, focus on the fish, cut out the sugar, which I like, who doesn't, and the carbs, And anyway, we'll hopefully over the next month or so I'll drop that another 25 pounds. I've actually gone down 2 pant sizes. I was actually my 26-inch waist pants were getting tight, and now I'm wearing 34s, and they're feeling a little loose. So that's a good sign. So let's go back over this way. I don't have any issues of shortness of breath or anything like that. So that's a good sign. But and I was having the swelling of the leg thing going on, but I think I've got that pretty much more or less under control and dealt with. Again, diet, and I also get on I have a fibre plate thing which I get on every morning for 10 minutes, and I think that made a difference. There's a weird looking color right there. Well, there's a very weird looking color thing going on there. Okay, so we're going to switch over to the Astro turf. That's Proxy. Good new bottle. Actually, what, a week ago, the bottle I had it in, it broke. The bottle actually broke and hit the floor. Not a good thing. And when it hit the floor, it knocked a hole in it too, because over time the peroxide will make the plastic go brittle, and I'd be using it for quite a while. But anyway, I happen to have this bottle, which doesn't actually have vanish in it. I just put the Proxy in there. I actually tried this system, the 2-part, never liked it. Very expensive too, stupidly expensive. I didn't think it worked any better. Okay. So it looks like all these really obvious stains are coming out, except for that weird color one, which is a bit of a puzzle, because if it was wine or coffee, it would have already started to come out, fade away already. So it's definitely not either of those things. So there are stains that can be permanent. We all know that. And color added stains are the ones that are most likely to be permanent. You know, I remember years ago, this was a very, very common type of carpet to clean. And it was everywhere. Now we don't see it much at all. I've got to get into that corner. I'll get in there by hand with the doodle bug. So the black soil traffic lanes have come out very, very well with the combination of the Oxy fibre pad scrubbing and then the Astro turf, which scrubs and extracts at the same time. So we're getting a little extra scrubbing going on this carpet, which I think it definitely benefits from. The soil and the stains are all coming out, so we're definitely having success. There is wear for a 21-year-old carpet. It's actually not that bad. The lady that lives here, she's lived on the carpet now for 8 years. And she lives here alone. So it hasn't had I guess, an awful lot of wear and tear. Having only one person in here all the time makes a difference. But it still is definitely quite worn, which is to be expected for a carpet at this age. Okay. Let's have a look. Not much visible soiling, actually. It's coming really good. But this stain right here, this brownish sort of stain, hasn't kind of moved much. Now, you said it was wine, but wine I can get out no problem.
Oh, you've seen the little drops of wine.
Yeah, there's something else going on there.
That's where I have this big chair.
Yep.
And I do have a little rug there, but that shouldn't leave a brown stain.
No, that's very unusual, because it's because if it was coffee stain, it would be gone by now with what I put on there, and if it was wine, it would be pretty much gone as well. And it's not wine; I can tell that it's just not the right color.
That's interesting, yeah.
So
well, do the best you can. Hey,
it's all I could do.
22 years old. And,
yep.
It's always been a rental.
Oh, has it? Oh, okay.
Oh yes, yeah. A husband and wife lived here for 10 years.
Yeah.
And she passed, and so then but they were renters also.
Oh, okay.
So, like, just do what you can, and
that's all I can.
that's right.
Yeah. So.
That rug has a kind of a rubbery backing.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that might be that could be a problem.
Um,
Where's the rug?
just in my laundry room there.
Oh.
They're kind of folded up there.
Oh, okay.
Can I walk across here?
Yep. I don't think that would do it.
It's,
This one here, eh?
no. No, it's these.
Oh, this one.
One of those. So
Oh.
that's the kind of backing it.
Oh, that's latex.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, what actually can
Stick
happen
it over there. Stick that over there.
with latex? It can
This
it can have a chemical reaction sometimes,
Yeah,
depending,
yeah.
and it can actually transfer color into a carpet.
Yeah, that's the big. This one I have out at the
Yeah.
door. So.
That
There
might
we
be.
are.
That might be it.
Okay.
Yep.
But I mean, it doesn't get wet or anything.
It doesn't have
It
to.
doesn't
It's
have
just
to.
it's
Oh,
just
okay.
the
Yeah.
incompatibility of the two materials.
Yes.
We
All the-
we
all
we
the-
do see that happen sometimes.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it is what it is.
Yeah. Well, it's getting old.
Very.
Okay. Well, I think we kind of figured out probably what's going on there. So. There's always a reason. So anyway, let's continue on. I don't think I need to do this, but I think I'm going to prove a point here. That the argument is, and is a legitimate argument, that the Ironman, which this is more absorbent than the AstroTurf. But as I've experimented with these different pads, I've discovered that even though it's more absorbent, that doesn't necessarily mean it's going to remove more soil. And since I've just gone over this, drawing the soil up into that Astro pad, which I showed you, I thought, well, let's go over with the Ironman and see if there's a significant amount more of anything pulled out using the cotton. There might be something pulled out. Even if I put another AstroTurf pad on here, I would almost certainly get at least something on there anyway. But we'll just see. Sometimes the difference is negligible, and sometimes it is a bit more. Sometimes the Ironman would be a better choice. Other times, I don't think it really matters. It depends on the type of soil and the type of carpet, I think. And you have to sort of gauge that when you're on the job. I think we'll pull a little bit onto the Ironman here, but probably not very much. I can see especially when the light hits the nylon, you can see how shiny it is. Because actually, nylon is actually a very shiny, reflective fiber. If you look at it through a microscope, it's just amazing how shiny it is. Yeah, I think that we've got a permanent stain here, unfortunately. You know, back to the mat there, those mats and the ones with the rubber on them, the black rubber, You can, it's not uncommon to find where people have put those on a linoleum floor. Then after a while you lift it up and you discover a yellow staining that has happened. We call that, that's BHT. Actually, that, come to think of it, that could be exactly what's going on here, because this carpet is of that era where the latex glue that's binding the primer and the secondary backing of this carpet together, if it's something sits on it like that, we can get what's called BHT yellowing, which I haven't heard about for a long, long time. There was a while there where that was more of a common thing to happen, and we were dealing with this as carpet cleaners, BHT yellowing, and it was basically a kind of a chemical reaction that was going on between I think it was basically the glue that was binding the carpet together. There was an issue there for a few years, and the carpets were almost spontaneously turning yellow, and it was really causing quite a kerfuffle. And there's no real cure for it either. I used to have an article about it. Maybe I still have it, I'm not sure. But it seemed to kind of disappeared from the radar for quite a few years ago. I'd say that was like 15 or 20 years ago now. Some of you old guys out there who are watching these videos, you're probably remembering what I'm talking about. But it just doesn't seem to be an issue with very much anymore. But anyway, that could be what's going on with that carpet over there. A combination of the age of the carpet and that rubbery mat with the latex. I think that's probably what went on there. Here I am again. That's me. Okay, let's go back to the beginning, and then we'll take a look at this pad. I'm sure we're all curious. Did the Ironman pick up a lot more, or very little more? We'll find out. All right, that was definitely worth doing. That's fairly dark. So in this case, it was a benefit, probably because of the amount of blackness that was over here. And yeah, okay, it was a good call. But if I had flipped the AstroTurf, I could have picked that up as well. So I think it's often 6 of one and half a dozen of the other. So that's going to be permanent. I think this was here last time, now that I'm looking at that. Okay, I'll let you go. Thanks for watching and have a good day.